Mr. Graham, you'll accompany me to the rear.
Yes, of course.
Sergeant Cat, report to the rear and see to the disposition of the supply trains. Sergeant Cat, did you hear my order?
I did indeed, sir.
Good, then you will obey it. Now!
No disrespect intended, sir, but shove it up your ass.
Load!
Load!
Sunlight calm.
You'll be fine, son. Assume firing position!
Assume firing position!
Fire on my order only!
Some old photographs of when I was giving my family a tour of the Last Samurai set, because Kyoto was built on the Warner Brothers backlot, and it was fantastic.
Right.
and there were stages, like I think the home for Tom Cruise, I think that was done on the stage next to the
Well,
commissary.
all the interiors would have
Yeah.
been done. But isn't it amazing how they turned that little town from Dukes of Hazzard into
Yeah.
Kyoto?
It's unreal. And I remember a friend of mine, James Liu, Big Trouble in Little China, did some stunt work on it, and he had to pull the rickshaw. He's like, that was his moment. But I remember I found some photos of me showing my mother the sets, and she was just blown away. It was like old time movie magic to her, and she had some experience at Warner Brothers, but it was like the way they looked and the in-depth sort of. They also used the swamp set back there, or what is it, the jungle? They called it the jungle,
where they had that pond. The
TV
show that Dana Delaney was in. It was Vietnam era.
Well, China Beach.
China Beach, right? China Beach. Yeah, back there,
right,
that pond, that whole pond, China Beach.
Yeah. I was there, man, when The Rock shot an episode of Star Trek there. Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, he did an episode of Star Trek, and he played like an alien or something. But anyway, they really built these fantastic sets for Last Samurai. Whatever you make of the movie, I actually think it's pretty entertaining, although
my mother-in-law loved it.
Yeah.
And my mother-in-law was Japanese.
Okay, there you go.
She loved it. She thought the only criticism, and it wasn't really a criticism, the one thing she pointed out was she didn't think the lead actress in it, the Japanese actress, would have surrendered herself so quickly to the gaijin, the white guy, in Tom Cruise. Otherwise she loved that movie. She just thought it was wonderful.
Yeah, she had no problem with him being skilled enough to take on some ninja assassins.
No.
Multiple ninjas at once.
No, it was done in a believable way. And Ed Zwick, he knows how to tell a story. It's not his stuff isn't always to my taste, but he knows how to tell a story, and he knows how to please a crowd. And Ed really, it's funny. I had this conversation with James Horner, believe it or not. Ed really thought he was going to get an Oscar for that movie.
No doubt.
But what happened with the movie was it underperformed at the box office because it came out during a nor'easter. I mean, you can't adjust release schedules for the weather, but it got released because they wanted to qualify for the Oscars and all that stuff. And it had a late November, early December release date, and a nor'easter hit and blew up the box office for everybody, including that movie. And it's a shame because it's a really classy movie,
It's well done. Do you remember that day the writer's laptop went missing and they shut the lot down?
No, if they shut down London every time David Heyman's laptop went missing,
Yeah, no,
multiple laptops with David Heyman.
You couldn't leave the parking lot without getting your bag searched. They found my laptop. Security pulled my laptop, and they got on the phone, and the guy's like, I've got a laptop here. Keep in mind, not everyone was traveling with laptops in these days.
Right.
And it wasn't the make that was stolen, so I was allowed to keep it and progress. But it was just one of those funny things where they went on panic because I guess the rewrites were on this laptop at one point for Last Samurai. But did
they ever find it?
They must have. They must have found it.
I was busy doing one of the Potters, no doubt, when that movie was going.
Probably. But I'll tell you, that movie, in a sense, sort of reestablishes your belief on what can be done on a backlot.
Oh, yeah.
Because Kyoto was beautiful. That was so well done.